All right, so now I have some multi-step equations. Really, we call these 2 steps because in 2 steps you can get your answer. So let's look at our first equation. 2x minus 3 is equal to 7. So I want to make sure, what is the first thing that I want to do? We said step 1 is to get the variable by itself by doing the opposite with this right here. This is our constant. Remember, you have to get letters on one side, numbers on the other. So we want to make sure I get that number over there with the 7. So I'm going to do that by doing the opposite, which is addition. And remember, there's your equation wall, equal. Okay, so when I do that, my next step is bring down the 2x. I haven't touched it yet. The negative 3 and the positive 3, they add each other to be 0, so you don't have to put the 0. And that's equal to 7 plus 3. 7 plus 3 is 10. Now I have a one-step equation. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write it over here just in case you can't see it, or just in case that's too much writing for you and you need it to be a little clearer. So I have 2x is equal to 10. So my last step is to isolate this variable right here. So to isolate my x, I have to get rid of that 2. So what is the way that we do that? We're going to do division, because division is the opposite of multiplication. So I'm going to do division, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. So those divide out to be 1, and I'm left with x. And then I do 10 divided by 2 is 5. And that is my answer. Now in a couple of more videos, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to check this. But in order to check it, what are you supposed to do? Well, one of the previous videos says you take the answer that you got, your solution, you go substitute it in place of the original equation for x, and then you work it out. All right, but we're going to do that in a minute. Okay, let's go look at our second equation. Negative 5x plus 6 is equal to 21. So the first thing that we want to do is move that little 6 right there. We want to get him to the other side. So how do I do that? I do that by doing the opposite, which is subtraction this time. I'm trying to give you as many examples as possible over the next few videos, because every equation that you encounter is going to look a little bit different. So I'm going to try to give you as much exposure as I can, but I can't cover all of them. All right. So I'm going to bring negative 5x down. Positive 6 and negative 6 add to be 0. And then 21 and a negative 6. When I add those together, because the signs are different, I'm going to subtract and take the sign of the bigger number. So that's 15, and 21 is bigger, so I get positive 15. All right, so my last step is to do division, and I'm going to divide by negative 5 because that's what's in front of the x. And when I do division, negative divided by negative is a positive, so that's positive 1. X is equal to 15 divided by negative 5, so that would be a negative 3. So my answer to this one is negative 3. And again, once I'm done covering as many as I can, I'm going to show you how to plug these back in and check to make sure that you got them right. All right, so come back and let's do another type of multi-step equation.